Meditate with me.
Breathe. It's funny. The more I look, the more I can't find a me that's separate from any of this. None of this seems to be happening to me. It just kind of is all happening in awareness, absent of a seeming me character. Lately, that me character has become so transparent. It's clearly just been a thought this entire time, an assumption. The air, the sounds, the sensations, even the thoughts about it, all just show up in the same open space that I'm noticing them from. And that space has no edges. No defined dimensions, and no distance between me and whatever is arising. There's no gap. It's all just here. It's all just a spontaneous, alive moment, showing up as whatever the flavor of the moment is. And this sort of rawness that has taken over my direct perception more and more lately. I can really feel this warm hum of gratefulness, of thankfulness. Reverberating through me. And it isn't because something finally went right. It's more like I'm beginning to notice that life was never wrong, however it's shown up. I feel like my understanding of the nature of reality hasn't shown up in my mind. It's just kind of recognized in my soul, in my being, in my immediate presence. Kind of like noticing how the sunlight isn't working hard to shine. It just does, by its very nature. It's kind of like my own breath isn't straining to flow. It just flows. Sometimes it seems like the more I notice its flow, the more the mind tries to take it over, and then it becomes difficult. It becomes an effort. But I notice now when the mind does that, and I notice its result of this seeming effort, this seeming longing for things to be different than what they are. But in noticing that, the mind loses its power over the moment, and as it fades, this feeling sense of freedom brightens. And I notice that this life, this aliveness, isn't trying to be beautiful. It isn't trying to be anything other than what it is. It just is, as it is. It's just a playful dance of light and shadow. I'm grateful for the way this moment seems to hold me without needing me to be anything new or better, without having to strive for anything. It just holds me here in perfect presence. No matter what I feel about it, it holds me. I'm grateful for the way every sound feels like music when I stop thinking about it and actually just listen. I'm grateful for the way every single person that I meet is so clearly another face of this same consciousness, playing dress up, wearing a mask for however a lifetime lasts. But it's all just consciousness behind the mask, behind every mask. I'm even grateful for the so-called mistakes that I've made. The seeming missed chances, and even the heartbreaks. Because now looking back on them, I really recognize them for what they were. They were openings. They were openings to raw reality, invitations to join what is. And those openings seem to happen more when you relinquish control of the moment and instead just meet it, step into it, raw and alive. I'm grateful for the way pain somehow cracks me wider open, allowing more light to enter into me, this seeming me. As soon as I let go of what I think should be happening, and instead lean into what is. I'm grateful that no matter what my mind says, I'm never actually outside of this wholeness. I'm beginning to recognize that in truth, nothing ever could be outside of this wholeness that is holding me, that is holding everything. that is holding presence. Grateful that there's no path I have to walk anymore to get here. Because here is the only place I've ever been. Here is the only place I'll ever be. I'm finally making peace and leaning fully into here as it is. And the freedom in that is astounding. I'm grateful to have recognized that what I really am has never moved, never aged. Pure consciousness has never been harmed. It's aware, but free of all that it's aware of. This has always been the case, but only recently have I recognized it in my own being. And I'm grateful that the whole universe is in on this with me, as me, right now, breathing me, being me, holding me. Hugging me from the inside out. That's the feeling of this. And when I just sit in this gratitude, it feels like just awe. Pure, quiet, still awe. At the fact that there even is anything at all. At the fact that I'm so privileged to be here and witness this, to witness existence. Why does the universe create a witness? And how did I get so lucky to be that? The universe chose me to be me. Just like the universe chose you to be you. If you actually feel what I'm saying, you'll recognize this as an impossible joy, an infinite hug. A boundless wellspring of love. That is just continually pouring out. As this life that we are. And somehow, seemingly impossibly so, we're aware of it. We get to taste this. We get to touch this. We get to live Don't forget to live. Breathe. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. Thank you. All my love.